What's up, guys? Tim Little here with TacticalBassin. Wow, what a fish. This is so far the biggest fish that we've interacted with underwater this year in 2017. So I felt like this fish needed a proper introduction. This fish is truly a giant. Hopefully you guys saw the video on Monday where we got that underwater footage of that giant bass eating the 10-inch swim bait. If not, I'll put a link up here for it. You guys, that's a must watch. But getting back to this fish dwarfs that fish. She's huge. But I wanted to give thanks to a fellow angler, a friend of Matt and I's. His name's Wes Robertson, and this footage comes via his heartache. He was fishing the same day I was on the same body of water and interacted with this fish. Got a hook in her. She came up, tail walked, and threw the swim bait. And Wes was cool enough to share this fish with us. I got a text on the water and he says, I just dumped one well over 11 pounds. Well, Wes is no stranger to giant bass. You know, he's caught multiple double digits. He's got an 11-pound certified spotted bass. So when he says, I just dumped one well over 11, I'm going to believe him. So I fished all day and end up running into him. And it's getting late in the evening. And he's telling me the story, and I'm shaking my head. It stings. Anytime you lose a fish of this caliber, it's just magnified. But he heads back over and asks me to follow. He's fishing for her, and I'm filming and doing my thing. And he has to leave the lake. It's getting, like I said, late in the evening. He prior family obligations. He has to get off the water. So he's like, yeah, Tim, come on over, see if you can get some cool footage. So, sorry, Wes. You know, anytime you lose a fish of this caliber, you know, it stings. But luckily for you guys, Wes was cool enough to let me get in the water and get some footage of this giant. So let's head underwater and I'll tell you the rest of the story. So this fish is truly a giant. Those big old bug eyes. She looks like she should be in an aquarium in like a Bass Pro Shops or something. So the crazy thing about this story is this kind of looked like a bed to me, but again, you could see those waves on the surface. There was 2.5, 3 footers coming in. I couldn't see very well at all. I'm still not certain that this was completely a bedfish. This was a long point next to an island top. That it was just a good area for big bass to live in. So I'm not 100% convinced this was her bed, but I never even knew that I had this footage. It wasn't until when I got home and took the memory card out of the GoPro and put it into the computer that I saw her for the first time. You know, when I'm up there on the boat, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't even see the male. Look at that knothead. So even though I don't catch her, I do catch him eventually. I catch him on a drop shot. He weighed 4 pounds 3 ounces. She's just a freak of nature. Puts it into perspective how truly giant she is. But she's not really acting like a bedfish. You know, I only make a handful of casts, like I said, because the low light, the bad visibility, and the waves. But there was a HUD right there. She didn't really do much. He's starting to kind of defend that area. I think in the bottom right hand corner, I think that was the makings of his bed. But this video is more just to show how obese this bass is. Those big old, you know, 50-cent piece eyes bulging out of her head. I'm sorry, Wes, that you actually have to relive this. I'm sure watching this video is not gonna help. But again, thank you so much for sharing the area. So cool just to watch them in their natural environment. If I would have known that she was there, obviously I would have stayed till dark, but again, I'm getting beaten up with waves and I can't see anything. I don't even know that she's there. I didn't see how big she was really in the first place. Man, my jaw hit the floor when I watched this footage for the first time because I didn't expect it. I didn't expect for a teen or largemouth to come up and look right at my GoPro. There's that 10-inch Huddleston again. So if you guys watched that last video, I've already had an epic day. You know, we'll get to the second part of that video here fairly soon, but I caught quite a few fish that day. This fish dwarfs that big one in the other video. It's really special when you get to interact with a giant bass, especially one of this caliber. This isn't a catch video. This isn't a frustrate the bass until she bites video. This is just a got a giant on film and just want to show you her because she is a very special fish. Remember guys, if you guys like these type of videos, hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Matt and I, we really appreciate the support. Here she is for the final time. This is the last video of her, and she cruises off. She never comes back. So again, I'm not 100% sure she's a bedfish, but there you go guys, a truly giant largemouth bass. Thanks for watching.